Hi there, welcome to my office, Paul Birdsall, of course. And I wanted to have a different kind of feel to this presentation. The information I'm going to reveal to you on the leverage secret, for most of you, will probably transform the way that you look at this industry. For a few lucky percentage of you, probably a good portion, because I know that great people that work with me send really serious professional up-and-coming entrepreneurs like yourself to this kind of presentation. You were selected to come to this presentation. It wasn't random, it wasn't by accident, it was on purpose. And you're the type of person that can comprehend this information that I'm going to share with you. The information that I'm about to share with you through this presentation and this information is responsible for over $15 million in this industry for me. This goes deeper than anything anybody's ever revealed in the network marketing, home-based business, direct selling industry ever. It will give you an opportunity to take your business to a different level. If you've followed me at the Academy of Online Success or any of the products that I share with you to help you build your businesses, you realize that there's a ton of things that you've probably already learned, and just your eyes have been opened up to a completely different way to build your business. And probably a lot of you have already started to implement those things and have had some success with it. This leverage secret is completely at a different level, and I'm excited to share the information with you in just a moment. I'll get from out in front of the camera to behind the camera so I can show you some actual detail of exactly what the leverage secret can do for you, and how I will be able to partner with you in order for you to be able to use the leverage secret in this industry. There's people in this industry that will probably be furious, and actually right now probably watching me in 5 minutes from now will probably be sending me emails and wanting to stop me from giving this to the general audience of the network marketing industry, because I'm going to not only reveal how the top guys do it, okay, and make it really easy and leverage from everybody else on how to do it, but I'm going to actually give you the opportunity to partner with me and build your multi-level marketing business with a model that has been proven to generate, like I said, for myself, over $15 million in the industry, put tens of thousands of reps into network marketing companies for myself, and make a lot of people a lot of money, okay? And it doesn't matter what business you're building or anything. Now, before I get into that information, I have to share with you where this information started or came from originally. This book called the E-Myth. This is the newer version revisited by Michael Gerber. Kind of fell into my hands accidentally, but this was the actual. This transformed the way that I built my business. This gave me the completely, absolutely different way to look at my business and how to build it in today's environment. And like I said, you're going to be given the opportunity to be able to use that with your business right now in just a few moments on this presentation. But anyway, so the story goes, how I got my hands on this book was it was years ago, and I was building my businesses. I was making good money. I was using funded proposals. I was using instant traffic methods. I was offering funded proposals instead of my business first. I was doing all those things, and it was great, and I was being successful. But I was working a lot of hours. Okay, don't get me wrong. I was doing better than I was at my corporate job, but absolutely, because I had quit my corporate job. I'd been doing it for years as a professional network marketer and a professional internet marketer. But this book created the lifestyle that I really signed up for in this industry, and probably what you probably signed up for. See, after reading this book, I was able to transform my business to allow me to work a few hours a week. That's it, okay? Yet still outperform by 3 to 5 times what I was already doing, and I was already to top producers and companies that I was in. Okay, and it's funny because this book accidentally came in my hand. We were going on a trip. It was going to be a long flight down into the Caribbean. I'm up in Canada, by the way, so that's like 6.5 hours for us to get there. I needed something to read, so on the way to the airport, I made sure that I stopped by. I promise I'll just be 5 minutes. I'll run in, grab something to read on the flight. And I grabbed the first thing that looked interesting to me about internet marketing, the E-Myth. Okay. Now, I was a little disappointed as I got into the first chapter or two. I realized that the book was not about internet marketing at all. In fact, it had nothing to do with internet marketing. But hang on. The principles that Michael talks about in this book revealed something to me that I'd never even considered or even thought about. And he poses a question a little bit later on in the book. It's great, by the way. You should pick up a copy and read it. Absolutely read it. But he asks a question, and this is where it changed for me when I was reading the book. I had to read it. I needed something to read. I wasn't going to read gossip magazines. So what happened was I got to this question he posed, and he said, why do you think people pay or are willing to pay millions of dollars for a McDonald's franchise? And I asked you that question, and it's not because they want to sell burgers, and it's not because of the secret recipe that McDonald's might have. It's because they know they're buying a proven system. That's why people are willing to pay millions of dollars for that. They don't have to go through the trial and error or anything. So as I further read through the book, and I had this epiphany as he went on a little bit further and talked about, developing systems for your business, and to have your business work for you so that you don't have to work in your business. And I was at the time. I was working 8, 10, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week in my network marketing business. Oh, I was doing good, don't get me wrong. I was making $25,000, $30,000 a month. But I was working so much. So what he showed me to do in this book, or gave me the fire to go, he talked about developing systems. I mean, think about McDonald's, for instance, and he used that example. You can take a 15-year-old kid off the street, hire them, give them a uniform, and within just a couple hours, they're actually running the restaurant. Now, that's powerful. Not because their burgers are great, because their systems are simple and easy for people to implement. That's the reason. So what I went on a rampage after this. I could barely wait to get home. Most of that vacation was a waste because my mind was completely thinking about all the ways I can systemize my business, systemize every single thing of my business. And when I came back, I started to develop those systems. And ever since that day, I've become a rock star in the industry. I work less hours. I make 3 to 4 times more money than I was before. And I work barely any hours now. I work 4 to 10 hours a week now because it's a hobby, not because I have to. And my business isn't going to fall apart. Systems build my business for me. And I want to give you the opportunity to use the systems that I've perfected. Not only give you the strategies and the methodologies and the philosophy behind them and the strategy and the theory behind it, but I want to give you the opportunity to plug yourself into something that will absolutely rock your companies as you as the top earner in that company. And for the first time ever, I'm making this available to everybody. So without further ado, now you know where it came from, you know a little bit about my story and what it's done for me. I want to show you what you're going to get with the Leverage Secret and how it's going to transform your business overnight.
Now, before we go into the guts of what the Leverage Secret is and actually what it will do for you by making a commitment to getting the Leverage Secret itself, I want you to understand that it's the principles, training, and actually resources that will allow you to create your own turnkey system. And that's the key to creating absolute walk-away, predictable wealth on the internet that is unlimited in growth because it's not restricted by the amount of time or the amount of money that you personally have. And that's what I learned in the ebook, in the E-Myth book, is that by using systems and employing other people or outsourcing to other people to run those systems for me, it's just astronomical. And this is what, I'm not the only person that knows the secret. I'm pretty much the only one teaching this secret and allowing people to plug in to this secret that I've found on the internet anyway. And there's lots of people doing it, and in the traditional brick and mortar type businesses, we see it all over the place. And whether you decide to come on board with the Leverage Secret today or not, as you're going through your day, I want to plant this seed with you, what you're about to see on this presentation. Because as you go through your system, or through your life, after you watch this presentation, just think about the businesses that you're making purchases from, or the TV commercials that you're seeing on TV, or where your spouse goes to hang out on the weekend in the mall. Who is running those very, very successful businesses? You rarely ever see them because they're running systems and they've outsourced it to other people volunteering to operate those systems for them because they've made them so simple for that to be able to happen. Well, that is the key, folks, to your success, and that's what I'm about to show you what to do. And the principles, what I'm going to back this up with and prove to you, is pretty astronomical. It'll probably amaze most of you, but once you understand the key principles, what the Leverage Secret is based around, which is a system that is outsourced to other people that are volunteering to do it for you. Okay? Now, we talk about one of the things that is going to make this, what I'm going to be teaching you and showing you and enabling you to do in the Leverage Secret is you're going to be able to have a turnkey system to use OPT, which is other people's time. Okay, and there's only so much time in the day, but if you have multiple people, dozens, if not hundreds of people using their time, you can multiply, and this is how you grow. It's starting to make sense probably with a lot of you. Just think about spending 1 hour a day from 100 people. That's 100 hours a day of work they're doing for you. This is what I have. This is what I built. This is what the wealthy do. Okay, and then the other philosophy or the concept behind the Leverage Secret is using OPM, is other people's money. Voluntarily, people will use their money to build your business, just like McDonald's does. Ray Kroc invented McDonald's and created McDonald's. People bought that system and continue today to buy it and be in waiting lines for and willing to pay over $1 million just to get one of these systems. And Ray Kroc and McDonald's themselves don't spend any of their own money to build that, to make that empire. It's all built from the individual franchisees. They pay that money every single month that affords them to be able to run all those TV commercials. They don't run any of that. And this is what the Leverage Secret is going to do for you. It's going to show you how to use OPT, other people's time, and other people's money. Not only show you how to do it, but actually be coached through and setting it up for you so that you can just simply plug into it if you wish to. Okay? So now let's go ahead and just look at some of the things that you'll benefit from some of the examples that I've had in this industry using the Leverage Secret. Now, the first thing I want to share with you is the leveraged lead generation. A lot of people on the internet build, or another word for affiliate marketer types, list building, right? Everybody's heard the money's in the list. You got to build a big list. You got to generate leads so that you can follow up with them later with an autoresponder and all that kind of stuff. And everybody attempts to do this. And don't get me wrong, you need to do this. But when I discovered the Leverage Secret, okay, it took list building and lead generation to a completely different level because I'm leveraging off of other people's time and other people's money to build my list for me voluntarily in exchange for my expertise and guidance. Okay, so they do this for me, but I want to show you just a recent view inside my autoresponder account so that you understand the magnitude of list building. Because a lot of people have heard me even mention millions of leads and opt-in subscribers, and you've seen some big gurus do it. But I want to show you the actual numbers where I go inside my actual autoresponder account to show you what I've made, generated in just a few months from other people's money and other people's time building my list. Okay, so here we are at GetResponse, and I'm just going to quickly log in to my autoresponder account. Of course, I'm blanking out the personal information for fraud protection on my side of things for sure. And I'm just going to log into my actual GetResponse account. Okay, so now these accounts that I have here in one of my GetResponse accounts here is just showing you the totals of leads or opt-in subscribers generated by the franchises that I own, like the Leverage Secret franchises that I own, that I'm going to give you access to, so that you can own some as well. This month only. Okay, so. And there's a few other ones because I have a couple dozen, but they don't generate as much as this. So I just picked the top 8 that had the highest generation of leads for me this month. So you add it all up, it's, I don't know, over 100,000, 125, 140,000 prospects already, and it's only the 27th. Or is it? No, it's not even the 27th today. It's like the 20th today. So that's a lot. The 20, and for 1 month, the 20th of June, we have over 100,000 opt-in subscribers that used other people's time and other people's money to generate for me. Now these are mine. I own them. Okay, other people generated them for me. I didn't have. Well, I generated some myself, but very little cost. Very, it's more from residual advertising that's out there and stuff. This is how it's done, guys. Okay, so just imagine you have the ability. This is just one of the benefits you get from having a Leverage Secret knowledge, first off, and the opportunity to have a Leverage Secret franchise. Okay, just imagine having one of these automatically. Even my lowest franchise that I'm displaying here. Imagine having in 2/3 of the month already 4,000 subscribers that didn't cost you anything and didn't take you any time to get. Okay, but some of them are going to generate tens of thousands a month, like several of mine do, right? And I'm going to work with you and show you how to do that. This is huge benefit. I mean, I shouldn't have to explain to you the benefits of being able to send a broadcast message on some product you created yourself or another affiliate product, or putting people into your primary business, your multi-level marketing business. This is why it becomes easy, and this is why it enabled me to retire from the multi-level marketing industry. Okay, and now I'm giving this as a gift, basically, to you, so that you can plug into it, and I'd be willing to help you and consult with you on making sure that you get to these kind of numbers with your franchise that we're going to show you how to set up in a moment. So let's take a look at some of the other benefits. This is just the list building benefits of what I'm giving you. Now, the next thing that I want to show you here is the leveraged cash flow that comes from using the Leverage Secret. Now, the Leverage Secret, like I said, is from using other people's time and other people's money. But the significance here on this slide I want to show you is the amount of money that you could be making monthly and the amount of units sold. But here's the key thing again, because I'm going to keep making sure you understand this. That this is possible, because most people are saying, yeah, but it's because it's you, Paul, and it's other gurus like you that make all this money and do all this stuff, and you just make it look easy. Right, we do make it look easy, but for the first time in this industry, I'm sharing with you the exact way that it becomes easy for us. It's not because we have some kind of special vitamin inside of us or anything. It's a secret formula of creating systems that use other people's time and other people's money that allow us to do this. Don't let anybody else tell you anything different. Okay? When you see amazing screenshots like I'm showing you here, or like I just showed you in the previous section about the lead generation or things like that, or even half or 10% of that, it's not because they're doing it themselves. It's because they're using the Leverage Secret, folks. Okay? So there's no way in the world I'm personally going to go out and make 5,000, 6,000 sales in a month. And even if I could, why would I, when I can leverage it, work 4 hours a week and let other people do it with their money for me? This is not affiliate commissions either, folks. This is my money. This is the portion I get. This is after affiliates have been paid. This is how your franchisees have already been paid. This is my money. This is monthly, folks. Okay? And this is just from one of the merchant accounts that they use with the franchises that I'm going to allow you to plug into. so that you can have the same results by using the leverage secret that I have for the past years. Okay, so you also get the leverage secret, not the leverage leads. You also get leverage cash flow, which is really cool. And we haven't even talked about building your business yet. Okay, now let's talk about the benefits of using the leverage secret system when you start to sponsor people into your primary business. Now, this is a screenshot, and the reason I'm using these results are from a network marketing company that I was involved with. I'm still involved with, obviously. I still get checks from them. But I basically primarily built this from 2004 to 2006, somewhere in that range, 2007 maybe even. But I took screenshots back then of the actual weekly sponsoring totals. These are the amount of people I was sponsoring on a weekly basis. Okay, now there's a key takeaway here that you need to understand too. Now those are impressive as you can see in itself, and even the people that would come close to beating me or be second or top of me, people there were using the leverage secret as well. These were team members of mine. Okay, the people that were also showed on here that were getting as many signups as I was were also team members. Okay, so how is this possible? But actually, before I talk about that, it's possible because you're using other people's time and other people's money. But here's the really cool thing. When you set up your own system, because you're the owner, okay, just like I was and am today, and just like I'm giving you the opportunity to become, okay, the one thing that you need to understand is that you own the system. So people coming through using your system, not everybody activates the network marketing section. Okay, some people don't even sign up. That's why we use retail sales. That's why we use funded proposals. That's why we do all those things. Some people actually just come in and build the business and don't even have any interest in joining the network marketing company for whatever reason. Okay, there's a high percentage that don't. Majority of them don't. The cool part about it is because you own the system, you also own the default to put your affiliate link or your link to that primary company in that part. So you give the person the opportunity. They just chose not to do it. These signups that I'm showing you here on this screen, the results that are here, these are from default signups from other people that just didn't activate their account. They said, nah, I just want to make money on the front end. I just want to make retail sales. I just want to be an affiliate marketer. Well, I'm going to make leverage residual based income, and I put my affiliate link in there. It automatically defaults, and what I'm going to show you in the leverage secret will do that for you too. So I was getting these 30, 40, 50, 60, and even as high as 97. I never reached 100 though. It kind of pissed me off with the 97 here. But I tried really hard too. I even did some of my own enrolling that week. But when I got to that number, with these kind of numbers, these are all from other people effort and other people's time that chose not to put their link in there and just give it to me. This is the benefits of owning your own system. This is the benefits from owning your own franchise. This is the benefits from using the leverage secret. Okay, so now I've showed you the lead leverage benefits. I've showed you the cash flow upfront generated benefits. And I showed you the sponsoring into your primary business opportunity. And again, it doesn't matter what company you're working with. This is just an example of an online MLM I was in, and this is the reason I chose to show this was because I could grab these because they still have history in the account that I have. Okay, so I could still see them. Most of the checks I get are from traditional multi-level marketing companies that mail out checks and provide paper reports and things like that through the mail. Okay, and it doesn't show your weekly sponsoring and all that kind of stuff. Okay, now how is this possible? Let's break down exactly how that works, because I know I've talked in vague and I've showed you some big numbers and you're impressed, I know, and all that kind of stuff. But how does that even work? Because I need to explain to you so that it's not pie in the sky and it's just hypothetically made up numbers or anything. I need you to understand and use common sense of why this works. Okay? So let's say you decide to do something smart today and you become a Leverage Secret member. Okay, and you buy the course, you go through my course, my modules, you and I talk on the phone, I help you set everything up. Okay, basically you're going to have the opportunity to just turn key into the ignition switch. Okay, so you'll have because again, everything is set up, but you're still going to need me. You're still going to need me as a consulting basis. You're going to need me to talk to you, making sure you're doing everything properly and stuff. You'll be able to work directly with me personally, probably about 90% of the time, and my team on some instances with technical things or anything like that. But we'll be able to work with you and help you with that. Okay? So you go through all that. You see obviously the benefits. You open your own system and you employ other people to do it for you. I'm not talking about paying them. They'll voluntarily do it because you give them incentive to do it. They'll automatically want to do it and they'll thank you for it. Okay? So people come into your system just like they do in mine and other Leverage Secret franchisees and people that do this. Okay, and use this method. And each person that comes into your system will go out, and because you're providing them the tools and the turnkey and the system and the training and everything, don't worry, it can be all set up for you. You don't have to actually do all this, because if you've ever wondered, if I could just have my own system, well, now you can. But here's the cool part. You don't have to do any of the grunt work. Okay, all of everything it can be done for you and is completed and ready for you right now. Okay, so you come in, and people go out there and start using your system, okay? And the average person goes out and generates 100 leads a month using your system, okay? The average person that uses the system, okay? And they use paid methods. And remember, the system is going to teach them how to do all this. You're not doing any of this stuff. I mean, you realize I do all this stuff with systems. You may have even seen some of my other systems. They're all done on pre-done videos. I mean, I spent an afternoon doing those. I don't keep doing them. I mean, I want to be out golfing. I want to be out laying in the sun. I want to be spending my time. I want to be volunteering. I want to be going to the gym. I want to be playing Xbox. I want to be hanging out with my son. I want to be playing slow pitch in the summer. I want to be, go houseboating with my friends. I don't sit there and build the businesses like the average person does, because the average person is struggling in this industry. You don't want to be like that. You want to get control of your business and use systems. Okay, so the average and it costs them on average, let's say $2 to generate a lead. Now you can generate less or more. I just took a good average of what generally happens. Okay, so each person in your system is doing this that's active, and what they're doing is they're generating 100 leads for you every single month, or for themselves. Right, this is what benefits to them. This is why they do it. And it costs them only $2, and it costs them $200 in advertising. If they're serious about building a business, someone's easily going to spend. The average person spends around $200-300 a month on advertising that's actually building a business. Okay, the people that don't spend any money don't make any money, obviously, right? And they go out there and they spend $200, and because the system has a conversion of, let's say, 10% retail sale conversion. Okay, and some of the franchises get way higher than that, and some of them get lower, like 7-8%. But generally, let's just take a 10% conversion. Okay, why is it so high? Because we're selling something of high conversion. We're selling a solution. We're not selling a network marketing company. We're selling a solution to the person's problem, which is they don't know how to make money. So we allow them to plug into something that shows them how to make money fast and easy at a ridiculously low cost. Okay, that's how you're going to convert a lot of retail sales. So they generate $250 a month. They spent $200, made $250. They're happy, and plus they have the opportunity to make multiple streams of income from the primary business or whatever else they're doing. Okay, and they're building their list basically for free. So they do this. They keep doing that. Now that's a pretty good return for the person, right? They didn't have to set up anything. They didn't have to create squeeze pages. They didn't have to create training. They didn't have to learn how to, they were taught automatically with the system how to market. They were shown how to do that. They were provided leadership. They did all of that through your system. Remember, you run the franchise. You don't work in the franchise. You run the franchise. Okay, there's a big difference between working in the franchise and running the franchise. Okay, so that's the individual result. But here's your benefits of owning your own system by using the Leverage Secret and owning your own system. Okay. Now let's just, and these numbers are taken from real life examples, rounded up. Okay. But I don't want you to, think you're guaranteed these kind of numbers and stuff. I know you're intelligent enough to know it's going to take work on your part and setting things up and making sure that you're managing things properly and stuff like that. Okay. And your results are going to vary and you're going to make more or less. Okay, but this is generally from one of our franchisees, okay, and my experience and my results in history. Okay, so with 10 people in your system, just 10 people doing what I showed you up here, okay, just 10 people, okay, they're going to generate 100 leads a month for you. For themselves, they're going to do this individually, but you're leveraging, so you're multiplying it times 10, right? What's your cost per lead? Their cost per lead is $2. Your cost per lead is $0. So what's your total advertising cost to get 1,000 people on your list? $0. And the 10% conversion, because they were getting $25, this number changes, by the way, so I don't want you to set it at $5. You are the owner, so you get to dictate how much incentive you give to them and how much you keep. You may only, I have franchise people that use the Leverage Secret franchises that only make $2 a sale. Some other ones make $10 a sale. It's completely up to you, but a nice average that I suggest is around $5. Okay, $3 to $5, $3 to $6, somewhere in there. Okay, because I found that it is incentivized your franchisees and the customers and the workers inside the franchise. They'll go out and do a lot of work if you pay them more. Makes sense, right? It does in the real world. Okay, remember the person that owns the company where you work, they leverage you. Right? They pay you. Now, individually, you probably make more than the person where your company is where you're working. But he's leveraging off of dozens and dozens, if not hundreds and sometimes even thousands of people. Right? That's how he makes his wealth, and he works way less than you do. I'm not talking about the guy that runs it day to day. I'm talking the actual true business owner that only works 4 hours a week, and all he does is look at the numbers. Okay? And you may never have met him before, okay? Because you haven't been working in a real business before, okay? So then you make $500 a month. Now, how much it costs you to make $500 a month? Nothing. I know this is going to be hard for some of you to even comprehend that this is possible, but this is how I do it. This is how the franchisees of the Leverage Secret do it, okay? Let's say you had 50 people, just 50. Why would they do it? Because they're incentivized. They get $25 plus they get a system. They don't have to think. They are led and training. Everything is done for them. It makes it easy for them to do it. And we dive into that psychology into the Leverage Secret of why that happens. So they generate 5,000. And now you might be thinking, really? Will they generate 5,000 leads for you a month for free? Absolutely. You've seen my numbers just from a couple months. Tens of thousands. Okay, my cost, $0. Why would I spend money on generating leads? Why would I, you guys? Why would anybody that understands the Leverage Secret? I mean, just think about that. And that would generate you $2,500 a month at no cost to you, working about 4 hours a week. Okay? What if you had 1,000? What if you have, no, let's not even go to 1,000, because these are the kind of numbers that I start thinking of. This is what numbers that I do with some of the systems I have, okay, and the franchises I own. So 500 people generating 50,000 leads a month. I had a system, guys, that generates 75,000 to 80,000 leads a month for me into my opt-in subscribers, into my Get Response account. 75 to 80,000. Actually, I thought I showed it to you in the example previously on this video. It was at 50,000 already for the first portion of the month. Okay, so just think about that. Zero cost. You could send an email to these people if you wanted to about some other offer if you wanted. Make your own product, sell something for $7 if you wanted to. Get 5% return or 2% return. You'll make another more money. But this is the money that gets generated from you through your franchise automatically at zero cost. I know this sounds crazy to some of you guys that have been slaving away using your own money and your own time. But now that it's available to you, that in the Leverage Secret now, do whatever you have to do to get this product and wrap your head around this. Otherwise, you're spending your money and your time developing somebody else's list and making them money. We need to stop the madness. And the only reason you're doing it now is because you didn't know how to. Well, and because nobody's teaching in this industry. Why? One reason could be just because they don't want to share it with anybody. Okay? Just because or they don't care to because they're making money. Right? They didn't care to. Well, I've retired from the industry, so I am sharing it with everybody else because it doesn't interfere with me. Plus, I'm leveraging myself out even further to even work less than what I've currently been working. How? Because I get a little tiny percent. I get 1% from every single thing that you do from your system. Okay? So yeah, I'll make 50 cents, $1 every time. You'll make $5 though. Isn't that cool? So why would I do that? Well, first, I'm financially retired. Second of all, I can leverage this out to allow you guys to go do this, and then I can make more money doing less work. right? Remember, I can have 10, 15, 25 of you guys, new people every single month owning one of these systems. Okay? This is how it works. Is this starting to make sense? Okay, good. Now, what does it work with? It works with any network marketing company, any multi-level marketing company that you want to build it with on the back end. The front end provides you the leads, provides you the cash flow, and provides you the leverage and the money from other people to build it for you. The systems are designed, the leverage secret systems can be designed so that you back end people which automatically will do this for you into any network marketing company you want. Now, why would you want to do that? Because you want to get paid off multiple levels, residual-based income off of true emotionally based products. Just like I have. I've built several network marketing companies using the exact leverage secret model that I'm going to be sharing with you. And I've put tens of thousands of people in these companies. Okay? Tens of thousands of people in these companies. And I've retired from the network marketing industry. So don't try to enroll me. Don't try to sponsor me. Don't tell me your company's better or anything. I'm retired from the industry. Okay? I've built my companies already. Now it's your turn to build your company. Okay? You're going to need a primary business to plug them into. Now, of course, if you don't have one, that's okay. You can just go find one later, and I can give a suggestion or two. I won't sign you up for anything, though, because I can just suggest you what you're looking for in a company, and I suggest it's something that offers a true emotional-based product, something that somebody can actually touch and feel and like and stuff like that. That's my primary recommendation. Of course, it doesn't have to be. You can use things like informational products like Empower Network and things like that, or DS Domination, stuff like that. You can do that as well. Okay? And you could use it with any company you want. This is how I was signing up so many people into these network marketing companies, you guys. Okay? This is how I did it. I didn't do it by directly marketing any of these companies. I used a system. I outsourced everything because I created a system for everything. So everybody would come in and use my system and thank me for it because I built it for them. Right? Just like your system is going to be built for them. They're going to come in and just go crazy with it, generate you all the leads for themselves too, but inevitably you residually also get all the leads. You get all the retail cash flow from each one of the sales, just like a real business owner, guys. Stop being a rep in a company and start building a business around that company. Okay? And that's what the leverage secret is all about. Now, by now you're probably wondering, this is pretty awesome. This is pretty fascinating. I'm ready to get started. I want to use leverage. I don't want to slave away anymore, right? Or maybe you're not. Maybe you're not done slaving away. maybe you're still interested in working in the business rather than on your business, right? I prefer to work on my business, and so do the most wealthiest people in the world, right? And the key is to use a lever, and that lever is the power of leverage, okay? By using systems and tools and infinite networks that are outsourced to other people, networks of people, teams of other people using their time and their money to build your business, and using a mentor. And that's what you get with the leverage secret. You're going to get a mentor just like me. Well, not just like me, you get me. Okay? So if you're wondering, well, will this work for you? 100% it'll work for all of you. Okay? I can't guarantee that I can't guarantee that you'll do the work, okay, and we'll work together. I can't guarantee that because that's going to be up to your own laziness and actually plugging into this thing or not. That I can't guarantee that. I can guarantee you, though, that if you plug it in, okay, and you work with me, you're going to see 10 times the results that you're seeing now in the industry, 25, 50 times, 100 times more than me. Are you going to get the exact same results as me? No, because we're different. You're going to apply it differently. Okay? You're going to go at it harder. You're going to take slower to get started. You're going to go faster than me. You're going to go slower than me. All those things are going to be in combined. But I can tell you this, without using the leverage secret, you're going to be in the exact same place that you are right now. That's not going to change. Even if you work harder, if you don't have leverage on your side, you can only work so hard. Do you get that? You only have so much money you can advertise with. You must use the power of leverage. You have to use the leverage secret to get to that next level. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're happy making a couple $100 a month or $1,000 a month or $5,000 a month, whatever you're making, but if you want to be like the big boys and make more money and free up more time so you can enjoy life in the way this industry was really designed for you to do, I've just opened the door for you. I've just given you the secret. And all you have to do is make the decision to be able to get it or not. Now, I thought that I charging a reasonable amount of money for the Leverage Secret. I've had other people that have got the franchises and worked this system and plugged into these things that have told me that I should never charge what I'm charging right now. Okay, it's way too inexpensive. And the reason that they say that, not because of the value of the information and what the return is and everything, it's because they're fearful that too many people will get in the industry. So what I did was I raised the price by 5 times. Okay, and the reason that the price is $500 one time, it's a one-off product, $500 one time. Okay, and you get access to the whole Leverage Secret course. You get the 8 modules, plus you get my ongoing support, direct contact with me and my team, infinite forever. Okay? Why would I do that? Why would I give up my time and my team to be able to do that? Because I know if you plug into the Leverage Secret franchise and you operate that, I will get paid residually off of that, helping you. Okay? And that's why we're charging $500, because we don't want everybody in the world to get this. Why? Because we only want serious, real people that understand there must be something better to this industry than slaving away calling leads all day yourself, or spending all your money on trial and error. There must be more to it. And so $500 not ridiculously expensive, but it's also not cheap enough that you can get the looky-loos and the people looking for the lottery mentality and all that will be weaned out and waved away. Okay? Or the person that's not ready yet is going to say, well, it's $500. I better go and try harder first to see if it works before I spend $500. Those people I don't want using the Leverage Secret because they're not entrepreneurs. They don't understand information, education is power. That's the secret to your success. Okay? So it's $500 one time. You get me. You get the Leverage Secret modules. You get the philosophy behind it, the conceptual ideas behind it, the strategies behind it. You get to understand exactly everything. And then once you've done that, I'm going to give you the opportunity to plug into a Leverage Secret franchise. And you and I can become partners in operating that franchise. Now, you get the majority of the profits because you're going to do most of the work. But I will be your partner. Okay? $500 one time. And that's it. I'm not dropping the price. I'm not financing you. I'm not doing any of that stuff. Come up with $500. If it takes you 2, 3, 4, 5 people in your business, in your network marketing company to come up with that, it will be well beneficial. Or you want to keep it for yourself, which I strongly suggest you do, because in my experience, having partners, like actual 50-50 physical partners, is not a good idea. Okay? So, get the Leverage Secret. Get the insider edge on this industry. And never look back. You'll stop with all of the madness that this industry has caused. I see people all over social media working their asses off for no apparent reason. And the only reason is because they're not aware of the Leverage Secret. Start using leverage. Start using systems. Start using other people's money and other people's time. And you're going to get to where you thought you were going to get when you first joined this industry. And again, remember, it works with absolutely any network marketing, home-based business, direct marketing business, MLM, any business you want. Okay? And so let's get it. And then after you get it, let's get on the phone. Go through the modules, and then we'll get on the phone and we'll talk about the future of working together. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked the Leverage Secret presentation, and I'll see you on the inside at the Leverage Secret.